Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chance Gonnam here for your pre-London session. For all you guys new, please head over and subscribe to this channel. This is a channel where I try to bring as much Forex value, cryptocurrency value, and life value as possible. So let's get into the charts. Pre-London session. I'm going to start sharing my screen right here for everybody. Present to everyone. There we go. All right, so we are watching. You can see I got a few extra pairs over here, but Euro GBP is one of my main pairs. So let's get this bad boy pulled up. Show you guys what I'm looking for. So it's respected this trend line. I'll go out to the daily right here so you guys can all see what I'm seeing. Trend line coming across. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch, 6 touches. Coming here to the 30-minute, you can see it kind of broke through. And it gave us a break retest. But if you trade our strategy that our team uses, let's see how many pips this went up. This went up about 20-some pips, so you shouldn't have really lost here. It did give you a little confirmation, but it broke right back down. So if you look on the hour, it didn't even totally, it kind of confirmed, but a little fake out. Just a head and shoulders was actually forming here. But then it respected it on the bottom side. So you could have got the sell here. Excuse me, sorry about that. Could have got the sell up here. It's coming down. The 200 moving averages keep pushing down. I think this thing is still going to keep pushing down, is my personal bias on Euro GBP. It did push up a little bit, and it's come down already 15 pips. So I'll be looking at during London session for this thing more or less to pull up to this level here before I sell it. Or realistically, this is a range right here, so it can just as well look like this. So I want it to struggle in here. Whoops. Want it to struggle in this level right here, this box. And it's either going to do one of two things. It's going to come up here and struggle, and I could just fall away. So it's either going to struggle like this, or it's going to break. And if it breaks, retest, I might buy, but I'd really like to see this break, retest, and buy up here. But again, my bias is it's going to keep pushing downward, and start working its way back down. So let's head over to CHF-JPY. We crushed this trade last night. Got 60 pips out of it, but oh man, look at that move it just made down. So you guys can see clear as day, this is a trend line that we are trading right here. So first of all, let me give you guys the feel for all mine. So this blue line is a daily. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch. And you can see it came all the way down and just retested that daily right here. But then also, if you check out on the 15-minute, we had a 15-minute trend here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear break. Looks like it's coming to retest right now. But the one thing about this, let's count pips real quick here. So if we could catch a sell up in here, you're looking for 20-some pips. I don't like how it's bouncing off this trend. I think it is in an uptrend, even though it broke and it's looking to retest this micro. The only way I'm selling this pair tonight in London session is if something more or less like this happens. Is if it breaks here, obviously, comes up right to this X marks the spot, and starts stalling. I would look for a sell here, but I'm not confident enough to enter a sell here because this bad boy is a daily trend line coming through down here, this blue line. So I'm going to let it be and see what happens. So that's CHF-JPY. Let's go to GBP-CHF. GBP-CHF is struggling. Look at this thing. Lulled to sleep. Lulled to sleep. I don't even like anything to do with this trade at all. Look how stagnant this thing is. I've never seen something so stagnant on the hour chart. I'm not even going to mark that up. This is an irrelevant trade. For those of you guys who don't know, I also do some crypto stuff on here as well. We've been trading Bitcoin, and we're working on getting better at it. Been using different indicators, scanners. It's been going pretty good. So stay tuned for some Bitcoin stuff as well on my channel. Let me check out a few other pairs, just a few more to help some people out, because normally Abu's with me, but he's actually feeling a little under the weather today. So running this solo. Let's check out GJ. It's trying to break. It's trying to break this level here that we got marked. This trend line, a clear break underneath this trend line. The only other level we're really looking at here on the daily would be probably right about here. Why is this not working? There we go. Probably about there. It could go up to here because I'm looking at this level right here. Touch, 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 really close to a touch. So for a GJ, I really want to see this thing break underneath, give us a retouch and then go. Or it could start pulling back up to give us a retest, which would be a nice little pullback if we get in on there. Oh my goodness, we're on the daily. My bad. Let's walk this thing in. So here on the daily looks, or on the hour chart, looks a little different. Struggling right here, still thinking it will push down to this level, especially how it's been rejecting. Realistically, this should be like right there. More respect across. Then if this gives me another respect, I might sell it down. Let's check the pips. Pips down. Yeah, we're looking 200 plus pips down. Holy cow. This thing has been, when it moves, guys, you know GJ. When it moves, it moves. This last hour candlestick was 60 pips. So we'll look for another sell position. So there's really two moves this thing's going to make. I won't enter until one of these two things happen. Touch, respect, drop, or break, retouch, enter, buy it up. So those are the two ways I'm looking for GJ to go. Euro NZD's just chilling in a zone, looks ugly. Euro JPY, all the Euro pairs look ugly, guys. GBP news tonight as well for London. Keep that in mind. But ugly. Euro USD, looking decent. Sam was talking earlier today. She was marking this pair up, and for some reason, TradingView doesn't save sometimes for me. I don't know if anyone else ever has that problem, but sometimes they're like, no, I don't want to save your charts. So this is kind of what we are looking for when me and her were talking earlier, is looking for this to come up to this trend line. It already broke this ceiling, so with a break of that ceiling, it would only make sense for this to continue pushing up. After a short retest down of 18 or so pips and making a push up about 100 pips would be a nice buy position during the London session, I believe, on the Euro USD. Something that I'm actually going to move this up here. So I watched this with GJ. Euro USD and GJ are good-looking trade setups for this evening. And again, I'm looking for this to kind of come down, retest, and then shoot. Come on, right here. So do one of these, retest, push up, give us that 100 pips, and probably go for that sell back down. So I would stay tuned for that. Be watching closely. GBP AUD, we dominated last night. Isaac, I don't know if you're on the call, but Isaac called this trade out for us. It went up 180 pips. We got out down here at like 73. But total domination, beast mode trade. Got right in on this trend line. The team was we were killing it last night. But right here, this level up, I also see this level being very relevant too. So I think this could be setting up for a buy. GBP AUD more likely looking for a buy tonight. Again, I don't know how much. If it breaks underneath, obviously you could look for a sell down. It looks like 70-some pip drop, but definitely looking for a buy up to this trend line of 200 pips on the long term. Be watching this one tonight as well. But yeah, I think that's enough. Let's click through just real quick on the markups I already got. Sam called this sell in USD totally dominated it. Let's see, AUD NZD. We were in profit last night. Let's see how many pips we caught on this thing. Could have caught upwards of 60-some pips. I think I only caught like 40. But it's another solid trade setup we took. Should have held that one from way up there. You can kind of see this is like trending a little bit. A lot of it. So just have these trend lines drawn on your charts so you guys know what's happening here. I would say that looks like a solid trend line. AUD NZD. So I kind of just watch to see how it reacts off this level. If it pushes down, we could go for a nice sell. If it breaks up and retests, we could be looking for a buy. So essentially what I'm saying here is either falling from this point will make our pips, breaking, retesting here, or breaking and retesting here, buying at either of those positions. So that is the markets for today. Thank you everyone for hopping on. It means the world to me. Hopefully I could give you some knowledge. Hopefully you guys got a couple trade setups ready to rock for London session tonight. Go out there, kill this session. Have a great, great day, everybody. And the last thing, can I please ask for everyone to head over and subscribe to the channel? Mean the world to me. I'm doing these live now for everybody, not just the team, but we're getting ready to send out some other stuff for the team. It's all good though. For everyone else, just please head over and subscribe. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Just kidding. Tomorrow's Friday night, so stay tuned for next week. We'll be back with a lot of chart markups, lots of pips to catch, guys. We've had an amazing week. I personally have had an amazing week trading, and it's just going to keep compounding on itself. So one step at a time, keep catching pips, keep pushing, always be a student. These markets are always teaching us, always educating us. You're going to get better every single day, so don't stop. Keep hustling, keep moving forward, and I'll talk to you next week.